In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the Worx Hydroshot pressure washer type, if you want to call it that. Now, I'm going to kind of break this down into two parts where in the same video, where I'm going to review it as an auto detailer, as myself, as I go to customers' locations and detail their vehicle. And if I'm working on the exterior, I'll sometimes take this because this is my friend's and I'm borrowing it. I'll sometimes take this to rinse the wheels and tires down, maybe the body every now and then. And then I'll talk to you about, using it around your home, on the garage floor, on some wood, on the brick walls. So I can only imagine, the guys watching this or gals are going to use it for those same cases as well. So I'll kind of break it down into those two parts. Now, for starters, this is my friend. This isn't mine. A video that I posted a while back, a lot of people were asking about the Hydroshot, so I figured I might as well make a review while I still have it. So for starters, secondly, this is going to be just a face value opinion. I'm not going to, really dig deep into the specs just because that bores me as well. So I'm going to give you a face value opinion of me actually using it and just giving you my opinion. So this is actually a 40 volt battery. I think it comes standard with a 20, but my friend upgraded to a 40. So it can run a little longer than usual. When I use it, I'm only using it maybe at max, like on a vehicle, maybe 10 minutes at max on setting high because I need a bit more pressure. So I haven't really used it long term. And when I'm using it when it's feeding out of a water bucket. I don't carry mountain water, so I don't hook it up to a water hose with a spigot. I'm always feeding it through my own source of water, which is why I really do like this machine. If you are a mobile detailer or any type of service that you need water, or you're gonna go out camping, using just either having I think like a liter size bottle can connect to this, or just having your own source of water, it works great. Is this gonna replace a pressure washer, whether gas or electric? No. I mean, there's people that completely clown on this machine because they have like a big bad whatever PSI pressure washer and they want to completely dog on this machine. Like, guy, there's a difference, right? Like, you really have to know what you're getting yourself into. If you want to like start offering pressure washing services with this thing, no, it's not gonna work. If you just want to rinse off your vehicle or the wheels and tires, or you're going to like clean some very like you're gonna clean your grout or something, or like the cement walls or something, yes, it'll be a good fit for like light, thorough cleaning. But if you're trying to go for some heavy, like you need some strength with the pressure, this is not going to be your choice of machine. So breaking it down on the detailing side of things, I don't take my own container of water. So what I'll do is, if I do need water when I'm not at a customer's home location, I will take a 5-gallon bucket filled with water, and then I'll use the hose attachment to feed it into the bucket, and that will be my source of water. It can get cumbersome because, if I'm working on the wheels and tires, I'll put the bucket in between the two tires. That way this has the best mobility between the two tires. But when you have to move it from one side to the other side, especially if you're working like in an apartment or somewhere where there's just tight spacing, it is a bit cumbersome where you have to carry the bucket, you have to carry the hose, and then you have to carry the gun and move it around to the other side. Is it a deal breaker? No, but it is just a bit cumbersome to do that. Next, if you are doing a lot of vehicles and you need an external pressure washer to do the cleaning, you have to have a bigger source of water, right? If I'm doing 1 or 2 or 3 cars, depending on what they are, I can handle it with just a 5-gallon bucket of water and this. If I'm doing like a lot of cars throughout the day and you're gonna be using a lot of water and a lot of pressure, this probably won't be a great fit because, one, are you gonna be able to get water in the bucket when needed? 2, you better have at least 2 of these batteries or 3 of these batteries, because depending on how long you're using it, on what setting, is going to dictate how long it's actually going to last you. And the last thing you want is if you really need it and then the battery drains on you. What good is having any of this? So if you are going to be seeing a lot of use of it, get the 40, and also maybe get 2 or 3 of them if you know you're going to be using them a lot. And I always do use this extension here. That you can use like a shorter one, but water came out. But you do lose a lot of pressure on it. And I have a very small van, if you can see right there. That's my mobile van. So it's a small compact vehicle with a bit of cargo room in the rear. So this still fits pretty well. I kind of have to, move things around here and there, but overall it fits pretty snug in the back of the cargo space. So as a mobile detailer, or as a detailer in general, if you're using it for wheels and tires and it's not like super caked on dirt and gunk on the vehicle, this is a great choice, right? And when I mean caked on, I mean like the vehicle went mudding, or like you're cleaning an ATV and you just need to rinse everything down very thoroughly. This probably won't make it, again, depending on the condition of that vehicle. That'd be better reserved for an electrical or or gas pressure washer. Like you could do an ATV if it's not that bad, but still completely covered in dirt. Like that's doable if it's not that caked on. If it's dry, if it's been weeks that they've been going out on, mud, like on off-roading, yeah, you probably won't cut it with this. But for wheels and tires, for rinsing off the vehicle, I do highly recommend it. There's another similar to this. It's called the SoOoo something 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 something. It's a battery powered pressure washer as well. I haven't tried it. I do like the idea of that one, as it's all contained into one, where this one, you need the bucket of water or some water source and you hook it up. The SoOoo is just a box of water and it just all self-powered there. So I do like that, and I do want to try that one out. But as of now, just using this, I do highly recommend it. I mean, I think it's like, maybe you can get all of this, like even the 40 volt for, I think maybe like under $200 or something. And you might be saying, well, for just 200 or $250, I can get, this electric pressure washer. And although that is very true, you have to keep in mind, if you're doing this again as a detailer, as a mobile detailer or whatever, is that you get the pressure washer, but is that going to fit in your mobile van or your mobile vehicle? Or are you going to have power to pull from? Or is it going to take up too much space in your vehicle and then you have no room for anything else? Like, look how tiny this is. Like this takes up absolutely no room in the cargo space. So it's worth it for me, and I highly do recommend it to those that don't want to spend that much money, or don't have the funds, or don't have the room to carry an actual electric pressure washer. Start off with this. I mean, again, like you can sell it in like 3-4 months once you save enough money for like the pressure washer you want. But for starters, I do recommend this one with the 40V, just because I feel like that, even on my camera, like I have 3 batteries, because just when the battery goes out, the battery goes out, and then you're kind of stuck. Now let's switch on over to, let's say, home use. So I did use this on the garage floor here at my home. It has been cleaned in, let's say, forever ago. So it does take off the light layer of dirt and gunk that's on the floor. Is it going to literally just completely clean off the years of gunk and grime that's been on there? No. But does it do like a decent job about it? I think so. For what you're getting, for what you're doing, I think it does an okay job. Again, you have to have the right expectations. Don't think you're gonna, blast off some paint off of your vehicle so you can start sanding and do a paint job with this little pressure washer here. So if you're going, let's say you're gonna go, you have a boat and you wanna go clean it off, or you have some 4-wheelers or an ATV of some sort, and you're taking this, offhand, it would be a great fit for that, for those use cases as well. And when I am using it on the wheels and tires or paint, don't think it's just like a quick, like, if you're having like a super strong pressure washer, and you're just like, a quick second, and you're working the way down, and it's done. No, again, it's a bit, it's not that strong, so you will kind of slowly be, fanning it down along the fender or the wheel and tire, whatever you're cleaning or rinsing off, to make sure all the dirt and grime actually does come off the vehicle. But other than that, hopefully I've answered your questions about the Worx Hydroshot. Again, I do recommend it. Know what you're getting yourself into. It's just a couple $100. Use that for a few months. Save up, buy your own, water setup, pressure washer setup that you want. Sell that for like $100 or something. Get some money back, and you're good to go. This is great if you're, just starting off and you don't have that much space, don't have that much funds to invest in just a pressure washer. This is a great choice for you to go with. Let me know if you have any comments, questions. The wind is blowing. Let me know if you have any comments, questions, feedback down below. I'll be happy to answer whatever questions I can about the Hydroshot, and I'll see you on the next one.